Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Doctor Who Series 1, Episode 7, The Long Game, which, in my opinion, is one of the season's weaker episodes, along with Boomtown and the Alien to London 2 portal. It's just kind of there, like, it doesn't... I don't know, this episode's kind of a take it or leave it episode, it doesn't really do much for me. That being said, it's still a pretty enjoyable time, and I didn't feel like I wasted my time watching it, unlike 2 seasons of television we call the Chibnall era. But anyway, in terms of semi-good stuff, we see Simon Pegg guest starring. I like how hammy his performance is. I don't think I've ever seen him play a villain. I don't really know Simon Pegg from that much, though. Like, I know he was in Star Trek movies I didn't like. He played Scotty. He was pretty good in that, though. And he was in The Boys, and he played Huey's dad. But besides that, I don't really know him from that much stuff. But I liked him playing a villain. I liked how hammy he made it. He didn't take the part too seriously because the part isn't really meant to be taken too seriously. It's a fun kind of classic villain homage. Speaking of classic villain homages, I like when we see it from like the aliens' perspective, looking down on the humans, or them searching. I don't know, it gives off classic Who vibes. Like I felt like this episode would have worked fine as a Tom Baker episode. And I like how Satellite 5 is kind of a recurring element to the season, kind of like Space Station Nova was in season 12 of the original series. And it's just kind of like some thematic and plot driven, and it kind of comes back later to haunt them in a way. So, one of our main characters in this episode is Adam. He was only in this episode and the one before Dalek. And he's kind of a selfish prick who tries to use future technology to make him rich, but it kind of backfired on him. And I kind of feel like the doctor was a little too hard on him, like he's a human after all. He didn't have to treat him so. I don't know. I feel like Adam deserved a little bit more sympathy. And contrary to popular belief, he wasn't the first companion to be kicked out of the TARDIS. Like, he kicked Susan out to marry some dude she barely met. And then he kicked Sarah Jane out because he was afraid that her memory was going to get wiped by the Time Lords. So, better leave than have it never happen at all, I guess. And yeah, he later kicks Donna out, but we'll get there when we get there. So, according to the Bad Wolf channel, the face of Bo is pregnant, so congratulations, Captain Jack. I'm not exactly sure how that happens. Maybe there's some science in the future that could have men get pregnant. So, either way, good for him, and nice to see him still get some action 200,000 years in the future. Good for you. I like this episode's analysis of corporate media because they just make up a bunch of lies about the situation we're living in, what the true nature of the satellite, and it shows how the general public will just willfully believe any lie they're told because the corporate media, is the only source of information, and I think that rings true, especially in terms of today's media. I definitely don't trust today's media, but that's try not to get too political on the channel. But I just think, this once again shows Russell T Davies' skill at using modern day issues while still making engaging and fun stories to watch. Chibnall. So this title of the episode, like I said, is The Long Game, and it kind of foreshadows the season finale. Because seeing as the Doctor didn't really stay long enough to clean everything up, we see what happened in the future with the return of one of the villains. And I don't know, it's just nice seeing Satellite 5 used again because it kind of shows the consequences of the Doctor's actions or lack of actions. Probably my only major complaint about this episode is the CGI for the Jaguars looks absolutely terrible, even by 2005 standards. Though I do like kind of the frozen dead bodies that we used for like his computer slaves or whatever. But I still think the CGI for him in particular was horrible. And the Jaggerfrush, they have a similar name to the Jaggeroth from City of Death. I don't think this is intentional, but it's very similar. And they don't look alike at all because one's kind of humanoid but green and stuff, and the other one's like more of like a trunk monster who's orange. But they could be distant cousins or something, or maybe they came from the same planet. I don't know. I'd like to be this to be explored in the cinematic universe of Doctor Who, or the audios or something. So yeah, I don't think this episode was that good. It wasn't bad. I'm gonna give it a C minus. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later with my review of episode 8, which is Father's Day, one of the best episodes of the season. See you guys next time. Peace.